Hello there guys, welcome to another episode of our ants. We're just going to replay some missions just because we can really. There's just to kind of get back into it a little bit here. So we'll do subjugation. Last time we did the new home, so we have to get a lot of them. Lots of
This
food here.
Formica Fusca Black Ant Queen has given birth to her first brood. While the workers established their new territory in the earth, above ground, a nearby colony of Formica sanguinea slave maker ants are on the lookout for would-be victims. These ants specialize in stealing larvae from neighboring nests and raising them as their own. If the black ant colony isn't prepared for the inevitable incursion, they may be wiped out entirely.
So let's get food reserves up because we've got a lot of food there.
Unfortunately, the Queen chose her colony's home poorly. This earth is infested with Grillotalpa grillotalpa, the European mole cricket. Growing up to 45 millimeters in length and with powerful forelegs, these beasts are masters of tunneling. The crickets have had their fill of roots for the day, and are now on the hunt for protein-rich invertebrates. This queen and her brood are in imminent danger of being devoured.
So it is challenge mode again. That's food there. Right, so build upgrade them, that's fine. Right, now put them there. This would be for workers. And if I remember right, this is the spiders. Right, that'll be enough. Let's see if I got my... Right, no, I don't. We need more food. It's fine. As soon as the food goes up, it'll go down. I'll get my soldiers up. Get everybody off gatherings the best way to get the spiders I've found. Because then it means you won't pick
Segestria
stuff up.
florentina, a funnel-web spider. She is large, fast, and equipped with a deep, powerful bite. Her lair is carpeted by sheets of silk woven between tripwires that radiate out from the entrance. She can detect even the slightest vibrations with her sensitive legs. Any ant that strays too close will be snapped away in the blink of an eye.
So a carry hold kill the creature. They're slowed. So overwhelm this pretty
Together,
quickly.
the ants have overwhelmed one of the funnel-web spiders. She won't be causing any more trouble for the colony. Her sisters, however, still present a problem. This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers. A sanguinea scout has sensed the presence of the black ants. A raid on the colony is now inevitable. The question remains as to whether they will merely pillage a generation of young, or wipe out the colony entirely. In the end, it will come down to the tenacity of the defending ants.
Here we go, so we're killing up there. Once we get more soldiers, we could get the workers to collect the soldiers, just keep going and kill them. Let's see what's this saying.
A mole cricket is burrowing into the nest. A mole cricket is burrowing into the nest. The ants must mount a defense quickly, or their brood will be forfeit.
Yeah. Let's clear this away, just to get us in there quicker. This cricket ain't lasting too long. Right, so that's that one done. We should get more workers as well, actually, because they're good at collecting the food, obviously. Right, there's a raid soon. Don't go there. In fact, you still go and collect the food, please. Even if it maybe a quicker. Nah. So let's see what the raid is. I'm sure it gets increasingly worse, so maybe say be 2 or 3 now. 3.
The raiding party has arrived. The slave makers will head straight for the brood chambers. They must be stopped. The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe. For now.
So that's just saying that they come for the eggs, okay. I've got enough soldiers that I should be able to just kind of go and kill all the spiders. And let the workers gather it up at the end. And let's see it. It was damaged, but there's one. It never even killed 2.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Hopefully this one doesn't come. Hopefully it's just this side. Yep, perfect. So 1, 2, 3. So it's taken within reason 3. Right, here's the burrowing crickets to send the workers here.
Mole crickets are burrowing into the nest. The ants must defend in multiple locations at once.
And the soldiers here. Then there's a raid after this, that's okay.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Need to get the soldiers here to
The
fight.
Sanguinia colony
5.
seeks once again to bolster its numbers. A battalion of slave makers charge into the nest.
So a couple come to fight you, some still. No, it doesn't produce eggs for that short while.
The raiding party has left, and with them they have taken 10% of the black ant brood. The danger may be gone for now, but this truce is merely a formality. The Sanguini are already planning their next onslaught.
So they're getting that, so if you just want to go there.
There are intruders in the nest. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Just all the spiders, that's fine, but you just know what I mean, let's get them there to help. Quicker to get the food, maybe. In fact, it's not really. If that's gone, let's go here. A wee minute then that'll be that cleaned. Let's get some more soldiers. There we go. Right, so that's them done there. Yep, we're doing fine.
There is no respite from the culling. The Sanguinio will subjugate or exterminate. A mole cricket is burrowing into the nest. The ants must mount a defense quickly, or their brood will be forfeit.
To be honest, I've got enough guys now.
The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe. For now. Predators are loose in the nest. They must be protected.
Why don't you just help them out just now? Speed is key. Yep. Let's send him up there actually. We're getting food rather quickly now.
There are intruders in the nest.
Next raid, so let's go there for next raid. Send them both.
There is no respite from the culling.
3, 4, 5,
the Sanguinio will
6,
subjugate
7, 8,
or
9
exterminate.
or 10 I think by the looks of it.
Once again, the slave makers return to their nest with new black ant larvae to raise as their own. The raids will continue, but this Formica fusca colony has proved its capacity to endure and grow. Eventually they will surpass their parasitic overseers, and the continued raids of the slave makers will reduce to nothing more than a mere inconvenience for the great Black Ant Empire.
Perfect. We'll go for the extra jail again. We hadn't even cleared out underground, but we were quick enough to do it all. So I think I might do the Formicarium challenge, I'm not sure.
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
We don't quite have enough. Yeah, look how quick they dive when they get splashed. And this food's getting collected within seconds. So we'll wait till we're underground here.
I think it is time we connected the outworld to the feeder colonies. I want to see how these Ereptors respond under pressure.
I will prepare the experiment.
So you don't get rewards, unfortunately, but it's a fun thing to do.
Let's begin with a small threat.
Connecting the Fusca colony now. I will let 10 through to start with.
So they will get slaughtered very quickly. Done.
The Ereptors identified the threat and responded very quickly.
Excellent. Let's see how they handle a few more, shall we?
Introducing 20 Formica Fusca ants.
20. Formica Fusca, that's... Oh, it's soldiers. I thought Formica Fusca was workers. So 280, that's what we know what food's at.
Our Ereptors have neutralized the threat to their queen.
Good. Continue the experiment. Let me know the results. Don't add more than 30 ants at once, though. We don't want to harm the queen.
Understood.
No more than 30.
I wonder how they will react to a rival Ereptor colony. Introducing 40 rival Ereptor ants.
So he brings 40. Still got a lot of land here that we can sort out, but these 40 are dying as quick as they're coming in. Still no deaths for myself yet.
Excellent. Introducing a further 50 rival Ereptor ants.
Introducing 50. Just check everything. Yeah, I already checked it. Everything's upgraded fully. Right, I come in here and getting slaughtered.
Fascinating. Now let's try 60 Ereptor ants.
So he's doubled the capacity that she said. Do, 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 do. Actually, we might lose some here because there is 60 of them. It's a fair amount. I mean, all the eggs are ready to hatch, so as soon as one drops, another one will literally come back up. Not today.
A superb response.
Seeds. Oh. We don't need them just now. What's gonna happen?
What about a combination of a raptor and Fusca? Let's start with 20 of each.
So that's 14 total. Soldiers and workers.
An unconventional defense, yet highly effective. It's interesting to see the colony fight on two fronts. Perhaps we should try 30 of each.
Well, not exactly fight the two fronts though, because somebody that's not good at strategy will maybe bring out there and bring some here. But normally you would just either stay in the middle, or in this case stay underground at the choke point. Yes, it's quite wide, but I've got a lot more here than what they will, so it makes sense to have it here, I think.
Magnificent! Once again, our Raptors triumph.
So most seeds have been dropped. Oh, yeah, it's quite a few. But they're still not finished.
The colony's ability to withstand such overwhelming assaults is incredible. I wonder, how will they handle a sustained flow of aggressors?
So they're coming in, not as many at a time, but they're going to continue coming in for a while. So you can see they're coming in and just getting put out just as quick.
Let's make things a little more interesting, shall we? Enter the Devil's Coach Horse.
So there's 8 of them as well. Let's see. That's a couple of them get in now. There's a couple there dying right away. I don't know if technically the bodies will stay or not, but I'm not wanting anyone gathering.
Whoops! I seem to have dropped my beetles. I hope they don't harm the little ants.
Whoops. Apparently he didn't mean that. So probably there's a couple here. I mean, it is the big guys. In fact, I think the bodies do disappear. But there's a big guy dead anyway. Here's another couple. Let's see, there it is there. Dead. And just bodies disappear.
Perhaps that's enough for now.
Oh, I lost a worker. Right there. Well, losing one worker to all of that I think is pretty good.
How has the colony been responding?
They mounted an excellent defense against 20, 25, and even 30 Fusca ants, as you suggested.
Perfect. Perhaps we can provide more of a challenge for them next time.
What a fantastic suggestion.
We're fighting about 80 at a time. Sales a factory.
Let's see how the colony grows over the next few days.
Now that they have experienced battle, I expect to see a significant rise in the number of soldiers.
So thank you very much for watching. In the next episode we're going to do Rise in Tide. So, proud Pete out, to the